A very good morning to you all, children. Children, I welcome you all to this session of science in which we will be dealing with chapter 3, which we have already started, which is cells to system. In that, we have seen what is a cell. It is the building block of our body. It is the smallest unit of the body and they cannot be seen with naked eyes. And cells are of different types. Then, the smallest cell are the part of your brains and the largest cell are your nerves, right? Then we saw what is a tissue. Group of cells is called a tissue, and they work together to form a specific function. Then we moved on towards organs, which are made up of different tissues like skin tissue, nerve tissue, muscle tissue. An organ is a group of tissues, right? And they constitute the heart, lungs, kidneys, brain, stomach, and some are the sum of the important organs of the body. And when many type of organs work together to perform a major activity of the body, they make an organ system. Right, children? So that means that brain alone is an organ, but when brain works along with various nerves, nerve endings, they form the nervous system. Similarly, heart alone is an organ, but when heart works along with capillaries and arteries and veins, then it forms the circulatory system. Similarly, for kidney, you can see in this diagram there are some blue pipes and red pipes. They are the arteries and veins. Blue are the veins and red are the arteries. Right? When it works in combination with them, they form the excretory system. So this statement very clearly states that all systems work in the coordination with each other to ensure that your body remains healthy. That means all the systems they work at tandem, means there is a system of working one after the other so that our body remains healthy. And if any one of that does not perform nicely, then our body is not healthy. So this flow chart is cell to tissue, then to organ, then to organ system, and then to the organism. Now there are 8 main organ systems in our body. First is skeletal system. It comprises of bones. It gives us shapes and size of the body. It also protects the internal organs of the body. There are 206 bones in an adult human being. The second is muscular system, comprising of the muscles. These muscles are attached with the bone, right? And our body possesses more than 600 muscles. Then there is digestive system, which is clearly visible from this chart also. This system digests the food that we eat. This system comprises of the mouth, from where the food is taken in, then the food pipe, from where the food digested in the mouth moves, taken in from the mouth, reaches the stomach. It is also known as esophagus. Then stomach, here the food mixes with the acid and digestive juices which are there. Then small intestine, after 3-4 hours food comes to the small intestine, and the food which is useful for the body now passes to the blood. Then we have large intestine. Here the process of absorption starts, right? When large food, the non useful part of the food is moved out, and the useful part is absorbed now by the body, by the, and then the anus, from where the excretory waste product or undigested or useless product of food is thrown out. After that, we have the fourth system, which is the respiratory system. Breathing is very vital to life. You inhale oxygen from air. The air goes down the windpipe and reaches the lungs. You breathe out carbon dioxide in there. This carbon dioxide reaches lungs, right, from the heart, right? The heart sends the blood mixed with carbon dioxide, right? And there the exchange of carbon dioxide occurs. Carbon dioxide is thrown out and oxygen moves in. This is called respiratory system. Then we have the nervous system, comprising of brain, spinal cord, and the nerve. It forms the brain is a very vital organ. It has messengers called nerves. sending messages to muscles, bones, and other part of the body. The spinal cord connects all part of the body to the brain. Children, remember, spinal cord is the center of reflex action, right? Reflex action, the action which we do in prompto or without any thinking, are called reflex action. The nervous system controls activities like hearing, walking, learning, and feeling. Then we have the circulatory system, comprising which is a system of blood, and it has heart, blood vessels, and blood. The heart pumps blood to various parts of the body. Now, about 170 liters of blood passes through the kidneys every day. Then we have excretory system. The function of this system is to clean the body by throwing out body waste like urine and stool through kidney and sweat through skin. And eighth is reproductive system. This system helps to reproduce the young one. This system maintains the life cycle, right? So we have gone through 8 vital systems which our body has, and they are, once again, let us revise: skeletal system of bones, muscular system of muscles, digestive system responsible for digestion of food, then we have respiratory system for breathing, then nervous system is there, comprising of brain, which is the center of master control is there, and thinking, hearing, walking, learning, feeling, thinking occurs here. Circulatory system comprising of the flow of blood in our body. Excretory system, removal of waste product in the form of urine. And last being reproductive system, responsible for the production of young ones. So children, this is how our chapter ends. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in discussing it with you all. So until we meet again, it's a goodbye from my side.